Naku apa tip siapang cumi. Keremen pat. Bapinom si kelayang ah.
Kikubor Kapatisi TV.
Together we achieve, together we can fly, reaching for the sky.
ICFA University, Meghalaya.
Ka puli puthi ha ka jilla Meghalaya ka lakham janai da ka jingsim kya ka sarkar jilla but ha ka jingban bana bala plaj pajba da ka Ministry of Education ka sarkar India ka Meghalaya ka lakiyo menta na ka Akanshi 3 sha ka Akanshi 1 kata na pedang ki khalai tali ki jilla hapo kari India kani ka jing ai kardan ka dai ka bala le da ka Ministry of Education ha ka Performance Grading Index na ka bentaus nam arajar arpsan arajar apun rio ha kajiakaran bat kilat pathai khubor u menteri ketanat puli puthi ka sarkar jilla u ba lakman rambui u laithu bahaki sansnem ki bala lejno ka puli puthi ha ka jilla kala kham janai walla kamsham la pau satya ha ka performance grading index bala panbana da ka Ministry of Education ha ka bai dei bat kani u ba rambui ula ai khublei yo menteri rangba ka jilla u konrat ki sangma ya ki officer jong katanat puli puthi ya ki nohikai ya ki school managing committee but ya ki kimi ki kipa ki baya trailang ban kenjo sakani ka thong.
I'm very glad to inform you that for the last few months and the last few years that the government have been criticized from every section of the people regarding the PGI score, because as you know that every year Meghalaya is at the bottom, but since 2018, and if you recall that in every briefing, in every thing, we used to say that Honorable Chief Minister has already mentioned that education is a top priority. And we told you that we are working towards achieving the quality education in the state of Meghalaya. But on 2022, when the first PGR score was given, we have seen our score. Subsequently, during the last 5 years, we have seen there is an improvement. But that improvement, it is not reflect in the ranking, because as Honorable Chief Minister mentioned on the day, there are so many factors which we don't do. Having said that, I'm very happy that in this year 2025-26, the latest PGI ranking which have been released by the Ministry of Education, that the Meghalaya education in Meghalaya have jumped from the Akanshi 3 to Akanshi 1. If you recall, 2024-25, Meghalaya is the lone state which are in Akanshi 3. And we inform you that in the next PGI score, it will reflect all the work, the hard work which the government of Meghalaya and all the stakeholders are doing. So that's why within from Akanshi 1, there is Akanshi bracket, but we jump straight from Akanshi 3, there is Akanshi 2, but we jump straight to Akanshi 1. So no state since the inception, since the institution of this PGI score has able to jump 2 grades in 1 year. So this is a very happy moment for the education department, and more importantly, for the people of the state. As I used to say that it is a work in progress. When the people are thinking that the Meghalaya is always at the bottom of the ranking, we admit. But we know that we are doing a great work. That's why let me quote the words of Samuel Smile. Great results cannot be achieved at once, and we must satisfy to advance in life as we walk step by step. So this progressive in ranking in quality education since 2018 under the able leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister is because we have identified what we have to do, and more importantly, we are doing what it is need to be done. Having said that, this particular performance will not happen without the contribution of everybody. That's why let me quote unquote from Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. So this result is the working together from the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. The officers in the education department, from Commissioner Secretary, Mantri, and the other officers who are working before also, and the officers at the directorate, the officers, the DSEO, the SDSEO, the BRC, the BRP, the teachers, the managing committee, the parent. It is all the collective responsibility of each and everyone. They contribute to this achievement of this ranking. So my dear friend, as I said, that for us, it is a work in progress. And if we tell we are satisfied, no, because you have seen that our score, we are with the 13th state, we are together now. The state of Uttar Pradesh, the state of Chhattisgarh, the state of West Bengal, the Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Tripura, Jharkhand, Mizoram, Manipur, Jammu and Kashmir, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya. These 13 states are in the Akanshi 1 step in 1 year. Yes, you may ask me the score. Yes, the score still, but we should be satisfied. I credit all my officers, all at the secretariat, at the directorate, at the subdivision level, the district level, because the continuous work which they do, it is paying off. But I urge them, as I said before, time and again, that education is a very dynamic, it changes every time. So I urge all the stakeholders, let us work together, we will progress, because the progressive we have seen in this, we will share with you the press release, but I'll just share here. From 2022-23, our score is 401.62. In 23-24, our score is 417.90. And in the year 2024-25, it is 448. But now, 25-26 is 525.71. So Meghalaya is the first improving state in the country under the PGI framework, because of the overall increase in the last 4 years. It is 124.09 point, a growth of 31%. So not only that, as I said, that this will not happen without intervention because we know what is to be done. So the government have addressed most of the thing related to quality education because what is PGI? PGI ranking means to keep, the purpose is to determine ourselves where we stand so that we will able to improve every year. So that's why in the last 8 years we have seen the improvement in score, though the ranking is not that improved, except when we see this year is really improved very much. We have able to do in many things. Now when we talk about the component of the governance process, now when we talk about governance, we have seen that we are improving so much because when we talk about governance process, how to streamline, we know that we have 14,000 plus schools. We know there is a problem of zero enrollment. We know there is a problem of administration. But these are all we are trying to address. Had we had the task been complete? No, it is a work in progress. And when we talk about the domain of the teachers' education and training, now this is one of the main criteria which determine the quality education. So since 2018, we have implemented that all the teachers should have the requisite qualification, and more importantly, that because teachers or anybody in education today, we have to learn, relearn, train, and retrain. So that's why, besides of all the intervention, we also set up the Meghalaya Teachers Training Academy. This for to see that we will get a quality teachers. When the teachers could be trained in the state, besides the other intervention, and not only to train, we have to see also at the welfare of the teachers. So recognizing these two components together, we have seen the problem faced by the different section of the teachers. So Honorable Chief Minister, myself, and not to forget my predecessor, Pak Rakam Esam. In the last 8 years, we try how to do what is to be done. And I'm very thankful we need a strong leadership to able to take this major decision, which involved from 650 crore a jump out to about 840 crore. So Pak Mantri and his team are working very hard to make the stakeholder understand that what we are to do. So we have brought this structured pay framework where there is a security, there is a surety, and once they get this, the teachers, they are able to perform their duty to the best of their ability. Another thing which needs to be the domain is the infrastructure and facilities. This is very important. Chief Minister used to say, and myself used to say, that in 2018, when we have a meeting with Dedan Commissioner Secretary, retired Commissioner Secretary, Badi P. Walang, when we see the condition of government school, we see it is, I cannot express myself. Then Chief Minister asked us in the education department how much it need to be done. Schools in the state. We didn't talk for about few minutes, but after that, Honorable Chief Minister just mentioned, let's do it. And we start with a phase 1 for a primary and upper primary, phase 2, phase 3, and now phase 4. Besides that, there is the intervention from Dedan SSA, the Samakriya Abhiyan, now intervention from the Asian Development Bank, from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, we try to look at all the fund to be able to improve the facilities in the schools. Now we have seen that many schools, we are trying to solarize them. We keep a solar, we try to keep a toilet. And just the other day, for the welfare of the girl's child, and not only girl child, other amenities in the schools, she tried, Chief Minister has lunch on the 2nd of this month. So these are all the intervention for the infrastructure and facilities. Have we finished? No. It is a work in progress. And when we talk about the equity is our strong domain. Domain 4 is a very strong point. You will see that since the beginning, 205 is our score. Why? Because accessibility. 14,000 plus schools we are having in the state of Meghalaya. So we are bound to be very strong on this domain. But all the schools are able to keep a quality education? No. As I said, there are some schools which have only few teachers, even now also. Challenge is there. There are some schools which the building is there. There are some schools and there are some schools which are zero enrollment. There are some schools in one campus. Primary is different UDICE, upper primary is different UDICE, and secondary is different UDICE, and higher secondary is second UDICE. So the department, under the leadership of our Commissioner Secretary, Vijay Mantri, IAS, they work very hard, and we are able to merge some of the school. So now, as of now, we have tried to bring down this number of school without compromise on the accessibility, without compromise on the numbers of the teachers, from 14,000 to about 12,000. Have we finished? No, it is a work in progress. And while doing so, there are some minor issue here and there. We'll try to solve it in due course of time. And not only that, we try to see that, you have to see that the pass percentage in the state of Meghalaya, it is 54, 55, 56, I'm talking about the secondary. But now, you see, with the launch of CM Impact, that now the pass percentage is 90 plus. Because we didn't want that any student to be left behind. So not only that, now even those who don't get through, we have kept the supplementary exam. And not only that, those who are already dropped out for 5 years, now we have allowed them to appear in the exam. This intervention is there for the benefit of the student. School, common secondary school have been upgraded to the higher secondary school. And not only that, we have set up many RMSA higher secondary school, RMSA secondary school, wherever it meets the criteria. So we are trying to address all these issues together. When we talk about learning outcome, this is one of the issue which we need to look, and we are looking now. In the last 3 months, Honorable Chief Minister and myself, Honorable Chief Minister has held twice the meeting to address not only this overall problem or issue for the education sector. I myself, I've held 3 meetings to see that. And learning outcome, when we see the problem also with science and maths, you'll see that if you read the whole report, we have a problem with science and maths. So especially the East Karo Hills, the South Karo Hills, and some other district I didn't remember much. So that day, the Honorable Chief Minister has held the meeting how to make the student learning mathematics and science enjoy. Because until unless the student enjoy, they cannot get the proper grip of the subject. Or so how we are trying to frame the how to do, what to do. We will do in due course of time. We will try to address the issue of why the student, most of the student, I'm not talking about all, most of the student, they have the fear of maths, the fear of science. So this for the learning outcome and other also we are trying to address. But having said that, we don't have the task have been completed? No. Education is a journey, it's a life journey, and we will work together. We will work together, we'll try to improve. And we are very happy under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister that whatever we from education department, whatever I ask, he will always agree. Because we from the day one, we make a point that education is our top priority. And not only that, you have seen that we are trying to improve, to innovate. So our innovation got the recognition of the government of India. What is that innovation? On the 16th of January 2025, the Honorable Cabinet have approved or proposal to have this community integrated skills learning, which is one of its kind. Because skills, it is very, very important. Because life skills, learning, relearning, training, it is very, very important. So this community integrated skills learning has got the attention of the government of India. Today, the Joint Secretary of India will come. That speaks volume about what are the intervention, how to do. We are not trying to do the normal thing. More important, we try to innovate. Innovate for whom? For the betterment of the student, to give the chance to the student of the state. So, madam, that's why I call this briefing today. So, aspiration, desire, and we want to do more. So, Akanshi 3, that means just starting. So Akanshi 1, that means our aspiration, it is almost complete. But now we are ready to the next stage. The next stage is the Prachesta 3. So to jump to that, now we are in the Akanshi 1. So the next step, which I'm very sure that in the next PGI score, we will able to enter this Prachesta 3, maybe 2 also. We have the aspiration and we have the willingness and the determination, more important determination. We from the education, from the SDSEO, DSEO, Directorate, Secretariat, we have the determination that come what may, we'll try to improve the education system.
Will the dropout rate will not affect your initiative?
No. Accessibility is only. That's why we have upgraded all the government school into the higher secondary school, to see that after the class 10, they will able to go to the nearby. So we have set up, not only that, upgrade the upper primary to secondary, wherever they meet the criteria. The criteria. And you have seen also the report of the government of India last week, I think, that there is the coming down of dropout rate all over the country. And more importantly, for the first time in the history of India, that there is 1 crore plus teachers in place. In India, I'm talking about. So this is the improvement. So PGI score really help us to look where we are and make us aspire to go beyond, more and beyond. Teachers education training acts. So when we talk about teachers, when we talk about training, quality teachers, we have also to have eyes and ears for the grievance of the teachers. So we have talked to them. If you could remember that when we first assumed the governance 2018, there are 9-8 months salary is pending, and it compelled the teachers to come to the street for us to release the salary. We understand. That is we have work. The work is not, as I said, it's not today. That's why I told it's a step by step. Since 2018, we try to address, and now culminating to the introduction of structured pay framework. So that is my reply.
Parak. Next is UDICE. UDICE is basically our principals he feeds in data. How many turrets he has, how many classrooms, how much teachers. There's about 10 pages data that he has to fill in. So that is UDICE. Then the Prabandh is basically administration related thing. PM portion is midday meal scheme, and the Vidyanjali portal with CSR initiative is this. So these are the 5 different sources that they collect the data, and then they finally they score based on this data, and 6 domains are there. Next, I'll go domain wise. So domain 1 is learning outcome and quality. This is where 12 indicators are there. So they come and test, the Government of India team come and test our class 3, class 5, class 8 and class 10 students. Class 10 they don't test, but class 10 directly taken by SSLC examination of our MBOS examination results. So they come and test, and here they test language, mathematics, science and social science. These are the 4 different areas they test. And here this is where the problem comes. Next slide, if you see. So they test only once in 3 years. The last time they tested was in September 2024. Again they will come in 2027. So till 2027 we got stuck with these marks. Now we scored about 47.2 out of 240 and we are stuck. So we have to, now we are doing a lot of initiatives as Honorable Minister was explaining, and these initiatives you can see the results in 2027 September when they come to our state to conduct this examination again. So the results will appear in PGI 27-28. They measure our dropout rate, retention rate and completion rate and NER. So here we have gained little bit score because of good pass percentage in SSLC, because earlier 50% of the students used to fail and then definitely they drop out. All those who fail, they drop out. Now the pass percentage has gone up to 97% and everybody is seeking admission in class 11, and the retention rate has increased at secondary level, and also the completion rate has increased, and then this has reduced our dropout rate, and this is affecting, this is West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. These are very good states and they have invested so much, and we are standing with them, and we are starting with a group of 13 states. Next, explained already. Next slide. 1000 points are divided to 6 domains. Domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now how do they take the data? There are various sources of data. Number 1 data is Parak. Parak is a test, it's an examination they conduct once in 3 years.
Mornings are always busy. Everything feels fast. I hear mom shouting and I'm trying not to be late. Outside, Shillong is already awake. Cars move slowly, horns are loud. It feels like everyone is in a hurry. Then the STEMS bus comes in, bright and yellow, always on time. The caretaker waves and I feel okay. Inside, we laugh and sing. We share snacks, we help each other with homework. It feels nice. My parents know I'm safe through the STEMS app on mom's phone. Because this bus isn't just a ride. It takes us to school, with friends, and a little bit of home. This is STEMS, our ride, our future.